Where's the lawyers at? Here we go. Yo.
Hello.
How we do, fella?
Doing all right. Right. Oh, look at you wearing a fucking proper mask now.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I'll be honest. You have gone for the default font there, but I mean, at least you got something. You know what I mean?
It's better than fucking a kick in the teeth, isn't it, Solomon?
Well, it depends who's kicking you in the teeth. You know what I mean? Some people are into that sort of thing.
Yeah, they are.
You know, I've just cancelled a date with my missus to come see you boys.
Appreciate it.
I'll be honest with you though, she's not kicking me in the teeth. Sit on the face, maybe.
Maybe.
Right. Bear with me. I've been traveling since 10 a.m. and I'm currently dripping more than I'd like to.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've got a lot.
I'm going to stand here in front of you for 10 seconds. It will appear like I'm here, but mentally I'm checking out for 10 seconds.
No
and I'll be thinking about a very ice cold beverage. Just briefly, right? So just don't you go anywhere. I'm not being rude.
We're not going to go anywhere. Go get a fucking beer, mate.
All right, okay. Oh, I wasn't going to, fine. Fuck, I wasn't going to get one, but now I might have to.
Do it.
Yeah, I think you should, yeah.
Hello, gentlemen.
How you doing, brother?
Micker. Looking sharp as always.
Yeah, getting there, mate. It's been a fucking busy one again.
I can imagine.
How did you get on overall?
I had a word. Rupert pulled me over earlier, and I had a off-the-record chat with him. It didn't go as well.
Yeah. Right.
But there was two officers.
Rupert's got the right arse at the moment. So
oh yeah, because we've kind of shoved something in his fucking face, and I had a chat with him. I said, "Do you know about all the cases?" And I said, "Do you know about the first time when my record got
Who's been shoved in what? Whose face?
Rupert.
Rupert's been a cunt.
Oh, he's a cunt. He can't help
it. No.
It
got better, mate. He got me shot.
No, hang on. What do you mean it got better? Surely it got worse.
No, it got better for me for the first part of it. It's getting better for everybody who I'm dealing with.
You got shot for it to get better.
I got shot in the fucking cells at VPD.
Who the fuck shot you?
Now, hold on. Now,
no. Important question. Who shot you?
And I will tell you all in due course. Give me a second. The story will come out. It's got to go from the start.
War and Peace.
Fucking might as well be the amount of shit time I've spent on it, brother.
Oh, fucking all right, Jane Austen, come on.
The issue being, I was called down to the cells. There was a load of people dressed in red in the cells, along with Douglas and Gonna Get Ya as well. So I was called down to represent Mr. Gonna Get Ya. I get called over to the corner cell. Albert's with me, Albert Frimpong. So Rupert walks in with us, and then he starts shouting, "Everyone be quiet. Okay, everyone else is getting released. No charge, because the PD Glock that we found you in possession of in the vehicle you were in has now been lost to somebody else, and we have no evidence, so we've got to release you." They goes and releases them.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
How'd you lose a gun?
Oh, don't even ask me. Don't even go there.
How do they arrest someone for a gun they're in possession of? Get to the cells and go,
we've lost it. It was in the car, and in between wherever they had it and PD, they lost it. They got nicked.
So they were arrested for being in possession of something, then they were no longer in possession of.
Then they have no possession.
Fucking amazing. I love the police.
PD got rolled over, right? So they arrested these people, which is fine. They arrested them. So he said that, and he said, "We'll give you back all your possessions, then we'll get you out of here." What does he do? He lets them all out of cells, gives back all their possessions, including their fucking legal weapons, in the cells. They all walk out, and then all of a sudden, one of them's walking back in with a gun to Rupert's head. Like, there's a surprise, eh?
So hang on, reverse back. Who had a gun to Rupert's head?
One of the fellas that he just released and gave his gun back.
He gave him his gun back?
In the cells, didn't fucking handcuff them and walk them out or nothing. They just let them all walk out.
Right.
So you can imagine I'm not very happy with that situation. So Rupert, they're walking towards us. Whoever it was trying to get Dougie out of cell. So he tells Rupert to unlock the cell. Obviously, my hands are up. Albert's hands are up. Rupert's got a gun to his head. He opens the cell. Dougie comes out, starts to rifle through Rupert's pockets for a weapon. With that, what's his fucking name? Omar walks in the other halfway along the cells where he come from the rooms. Walks in there with his gun out. Faces the other way. Walks towards the other door. Rupert's screaming, "Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him!" So Omar down, cocks his gun up, has no fucking bullets in it at all, and he's making out as if to shoot these guys. These guys shot at him. They shot Rupert in the head, and they shot me down. They didn't mean to shoot me down. I was crossfire, but I got one in the shoulder and I went down, right? So I then approached, I was seething at the time after it happened, so I didn't want to fucking deal with them that night. So I went away for a couple of 3 hours, and I come back, having thought about what I wanted to do. So I told them, look, This has happened several times throughout that day at several places with Rupert. So my suggestion to Fart and a couple of others, one of them was Declan, was that he be demoted to fucking cadet, have to do his sergeant eval, give him a bit of humble pie so he understands that he's got to learn when he should and when he shouldn't do things in a situation, because he had absolutely no regard for anyone else's safety. He didn't have any regard for his own, let alone mine or Albert's.
Right. Okay,
stood behind him in that cell.
So who shot you?
So one of the gentlemen, or whoever the gentleman was who was getting dug out. I don't know exactly.
So who shot you?
The gentleman who was trying to get Dougie out. They didn't mean to.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I've already spoken about it. I've dealt with it. I'm okay with it.
No.
They had no. He didn't even realise he'd shot me until after the event.
Hang on.
It's all dealt with.
No, it's not.
No, it is. Trust me.
No, it's not.
I'm a big boy.
Unless a large amount of money in a brown paper envelope appeared. No, it's not.
I don't know who it was. I haven't got a fucking clue.
Give a fuck. You know what gang it was. That's all that matters.
Well, I know that somebody was assisting Dougie.
Well, I know who shot you.
Who shot
I
him?
really don't. I genuinely don't. Oh shit! Sorry,
Jesus
Sorry,
Christ!
Be careful.
Fucking
hell.
You give
I
me
mean,
a
he
short
didn't fucking shoot you.
We want Cosney, man.
Jesus Christ.
Me.
I am so sorry.
So who shot him?
It was it wasn't even a member of their firm either. It was
That's
Paul
what I didn't
Skinback.
think. That's why I didn't know it was.
Paul Skinback.
Yeah, he's got his own firm up in Fudge Lane.
I was told he had a firm and it fucking disbanded up in Sandy or some shit.
I've no idea, but he's now in Fudge Lane. I think they've been called. There's been about 4 different gangs. That honestly, you've been on holiday for a week, mate.
I've come back. It's 1,000 fucking gangs now.
Oh, it's mental, mate.
Oh, mate.
It's
Just had a chat with a guy called the Costellos.
They're all
That's
right.
where they
actually.
was about. They was
They're
about
alright.
when you was about to be there.
Were they? I mean,
Yeah.
they were running around in suits with fucking tactical vests, which I find is a weird mix. You know what I mean? Like wear one or the other, not both.
Yeah, 100%.
I get it. You've got stuff in with your name on. Don't wear it all at once, though. You know?
100,000,000%.
So-
And there's I don't even know where to start with our issues, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Solomon.
mate.
Apparently you had issues with Mona 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That's done, but yeah.
Yeah, that got
multiple-
dealt with, yeah.
How did fill me in though? Obviously, when I left, obviously there was an issue with Trevor because he was being a cunt.
Yeah.
And it was sort of solved, and then somehow we all went for take 2.
So Trevor was getting around, apparently talking shit still after all that had happened, right? Because obviously after he got shot here, which he was fucking present at, he then fucked off. He obviously got told what had happened, and then he's getting around calling Cos Mr. Bean, this and that. To be fair, it is kind of funny. I bought Cozney a Mr. Bean Mini Cooper before and spray painted it lime green
It's true.
as a present.
That is well good, to be fair.
It is
Sometimes you
brilliant.
got to lean into it, you know.
100%.
Exactly.
So anyway, we've kidnapped Trevor just to basically say to him, look, this is what it is. Chill the fuck out, turn it in, sort of thing. Apparently Mona had rang the police, which is this came from Rupert's mouth. But and then Mona's been down here and denied all that shit and whatever. But honestly, we was on a mountaintop.
Ryan on the radio.
Literally. Yeah, I'm just busy.
Ooh, hang
Yeah,
on,
so
hang on.
we was-
Okay, hang on. So one
was
of
up
you,
on a
one
mountain
of you,
anyway,
hang on.
right?
One of you,
Go on.
which of you were arrested relating to this?
Me.
And I was as well.
Because I can pull up the fucking incident report.
So,
So if she fucking snitched,
well, yeah.
I'll better tell you.
She's
exactly
a
what she said.
lying cunt, mate. We get along
Good,
with her, do what you got to do, but she's a lying cunt.
Trevor taken hostage by Cozney King. Okay, let's have a look at this.
And
real
he didn't
quick.
press charges, just to add.
Yeah, he didn't. And Cosney wasn't asked to plead guilty or not guilty to that situation.
Witness statements. Trevor was taken hostage by Cozney King outside Bahama Mamas in a white SUV. Mona Lott. Yep, she snitched.
Thank you.
No,
very
Black and
much.
white. This is I love being a lawyer sometimes because I have access to all this shit.
It's brilliant.
Now,
It's great. Because someone says to you, I didn't snitch. What you got to do is say, oh, Solomon, bring up the incident
I know,
report for me.
yeah. Solomon, how much has Mickey updated you? I'm guessing, considering he's been shot and didn't even tell you, I'm guessing.
Mate,
fuck
so
all.
I got off the plane 2.5 hours ago.
Yeah.
My phone has not worked the entire time.
Right. Okay.
So it's I've had a little bit here and there from different people, but it's a lot of stuff I've not had.
I've got an issue, and I don't want to be one of these guys who's been on the wrong end. I need you to look into it. But at the end of the day, fully aware that is your job and you enjoy doing it. But this is a sticky one. I try my best to stay clean as possible.
We know. Yeah.
So
I mean, I was ecstatic for you when that bullshit charge got removed.
yes, well, long story short, which we may have to go into a lot more detail, but I'll tell you, and then you can tell me if you want more. That thing with Trevor, we were literally in the middle of nowhere. And I say the middle of nowhere, it's the middle of nowhere so much that it's not a place you take people. Like, it's not like the fucking meat factory. It's not the top of Chile.
Okay, like where? Because I mean, we both know I've picked up more than a few people in my time. So like, where are we talking?
I couldn't even.
So we know where the observatory
you.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I know where the observatory is.
Yeah, so up that path, right? But like like past the path.
At the end where the big football thing is on the shed.
You couldn't be like at the very end of that path, like to the point of where you're on the mountainside.
So they found us there. God knows how. Yeah. That's fine. It is what it is. Trevor didn't press charges. However, the gun I had on me was Nate's legal firearm. And I sort of said to him, look, guys, we've been at the shooting range. Obviously, it's been misplaced. And I said, look, rather than go no comment and be incredibly boring, I said, look, lads, I agree that I could potentially have misused my firearm. However, been to the shooting range.
So when they rocked up, what happened exactly?
Oh, we were fucking 2 officers, guns in the air, and you do as you fucking say, you're getting shot.
Okay, fine. But so who was there from the firm? You got Trevor there. Did anyone have a gun out?
No.
Nope.
Right. So it's you and Trevor. And what did Trevor say when the police turned up?
Well, they demanded one by one to walk to him slowly and handcuff. Very lucky they didn't get shot, to be fair. Yeah, one by one, and we all got cuffed. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, I had Nate's firearm on me. I even said in the set, I said, look, I know what's happened. I've got Nate's gun. But it's a legal firearm. It's 2 legal firearms that are misplaced between 2 legal firearm holders. Again, I know it's against the legislation, but it is also a simple mistake.
Hang on. So they search you?
Yes.
Why?
I'm guessing they didn't even ask Trev. They just went straight in for searching. They were looking for
What was it?
we had a PD gun.
Mick, there's no statement corroborating that, which is to our benefit. In fact, hang on, let me review this again. Hang on. 911 call for a hostage being taken was responded by Sharon Osborne. It's amazing. The fall from grace from the Osbornes. Which saw a white SUV quickly leaving the area, in which point a chase began up Great Ocean Highway up to at least North Chumash past military base. Then U-turning down to Route 68, in which point a white and green Zentorno began ramming Brian Clow's PD car. Once reaching Harmony Route 68, the white SUV U-turned back to down Route 68, and Zentorno rammed Brian Clow's PD car, and the white SUV was able to turn northbound and get away. What?
Right. That's
There's nothing here about. There's nothing here about them finding you. Not anything.
Or any report of somebody
so
saying
and
it was a PD
Rupert
block.
turned up. So Rupert turned up, right? And they had straps out straight away. Bear in mind, we had 3 guns between us. We could have just laced them and ironed them out, but we didn't. So they've turned up. I've had my mate's gun on me, but I've told them under Miranda as well. Like, look, or whatever it's called. That he wasn't aware that I had his gun, so he shouldn't have he couldn't have reported it stolen because he didn't know I had it, and they've then removed his gun license as well.
Yep.
And mine and Nate's.
Yeah.
Confirm.
But
hang on, let's look at this.
I offered to hand. So I have 2 firearms. I offered to hand them over the other firearm, and they said no, we're raiding. I said, listen, for the record.
Oh, yeah, they raided us as well.
Yeah. I said, on the record, I know I've been read my rights. I am happily willing you to take me down there and hand you the firearm. Bear in mind, I have to come down here to give him the keys anyway.
We can appeal this. This paperwork's fucked.
Absolutely.
They've not even recommended fine, 0. Recommended sentence, 0.
Well,
fine sentence, 0, 0.
That's my doing.
Do you want to hear the good bit?
Yeah.
Because I was here for so long, I went back. Curtis said, right, you've served your time. There's no time. There's a fine of £2,000. They didn't ask me how I pleaded. I was not asked, do I plead guilty or not guilty? I was just determined guilty by them. I didn't even get given the choice. Which, again, you'll be more than suitable to tell me the fancy words, but that's against my rights, surely.
No, they're fucked.
They're absolutely fucked. That's on the first
so they've charged you there's nothing here about why, what for, what happened. What they've mentioned is a car chase that apparently happened, but there's no charges that you got relating to a car chase. Officers involved, see attached. There's no list of officers involved.
Yeah, probably not.
It does get worse.
Other
as
than Sharon,
it gets a lot worse.
they've got 2 witness statements. One is Mona. The other one is apparently. This for me, by the way, the minute someone says they're unwilling to give their name, then you do not credit that as a witness statement.
They won't admit that in court anyway.
But witness statements. Cozney King had. Everyone spells your name wrong. Cozney King had a PD Glock and Austin Powers had an AK. Who the fuck is Austin Powers?
What?
What?
An officer has genuinely written this down.
Lying.
As I fucking wish I was lying.
I've just
if you could look over my shoulder right now, you would see that I ain't making any of this up, and I wish that I was.
AK.
Yeah.
Like the wildest sentence I've ever heard.
This is why the Osbournes should have stuck to reality TV and left the Osbournes behind. There's only so much cocaine you can do.
Fucking Aussies drugs,
I was about to say, show one Aussie you writ that.
Fucking vehicles used. They've listed 3 vehicles that you apparently used, but again, there's no driving charge.
Had an AK.
This is a fucking mess.
Is my name on there?
No.
What?
So this is.
I think no one's name.
There might be another incident for each person for some reason. They've been doing that recently, which is a fucking nightmare.
Let's look at Ryan. Did you get charged relating to this?
Yep. I got a.
Bill, big up for the follow. Welcome in, mate.
I got a gun charge.
Oh, what's your surname again, mate?
Richards.
There we go. Found you. Easy. Ryan, what was the date this happened? 29th of August.
Yeah.
29th. Criminal possession of a weapon. View instant.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
It's exactly the same. They've copy pasted it. Same. Oh no, they haven't. This one's written by Rupert.
Okay.
Completely different. Okay, right. So, Officer Fuller and his patrol partner, Captain Banks, responded to reports of a kidnapping in Bahama Mamas. The call came in via a Twitter report. That's mental. And on scene, Miss Mona Locke gave a statement that she had seen them with PD weapons. Oh, she double fucked now. She's double fucked. She told one cop.
Little cunt.
She told one cop that you took Trevor. She told other cops you took him with PD guns.
Dirty bitch.
What a why? Fucking hell. I hate the fact that people that I've represented do not understand the first rule of the street, which is you do not fucking snitch.
Tell me about it.
Captain Banks, Officer Fuller patrolled the entire island, searching Polito, Grapeseed, the dam, and eventually heading to the big orange ball at the overlook near the observatory. They arrived on the scene and found 5 males stood around a 6 cuffed male. Was he cuffed?
Nope.
No, he wasn't. No.
Interesting. All individuals were detained and searched. PC for this was the report of a kidnapping, substantiated by the cuffed individual on the scene. That's not PC. It's RS. Nope. You dumb motherfucker.
RS, and they would have to ask the person who was in the fucking cuffs at the time, "Are you being held prisoner?"
And
yeah. I mean,
no.
there's no reason for searching someone.
Absolutely.
This male was non-compliant and refused to identify himself. He was searched and found to have a weapon on him. You don't need to... Anyway. Due to his refusal to identify, he was arrested on the scene and brought back to PD at Vinewood. At Vinewood PD, the male was non-compliant. He was fingerprinted and ID'd as Mr. Ryan Richards, and thus arrested for criminal possession of a weapon. No charge of kidnapping could be levied due to the lack of evidence. Right, here's the fuck up.
Lack of evidence because he wasn't kidnapped.
If there was no charge for kidnapping, you should never have been arrested.
Or searched, or any of that.
Or searched. If the minute that there was no kidnapping, they legally cannot have searced you.
That's
Otherwise,
exactly
it's
why
fruit
I
of the
didn't-
poison
that's-
tree.
Wait.
It's dumb posh
Do you
cunt.
wanna get even worse, right? I'm gonna make you real angry, right? So the other
You
day,
can't make me angrier than I already am.
You have no fucking idea.
I put £1,000 on it. Right, so I had an incident with an officer the other day that got a bit nasty. Took his phone. I wanted Roop suspended for 7 days. It would not be authorised to save an officer's life to suspend an officer for 7 days. They wouldn't authorise it. Crazy. So
That's because they can't. That's because they can't. That's why.
well, that's nuts.
Yeah,
But-
it's there's been a I do know this because I got emailed about it. There's been a massive high command restructure. Basically, all of high command bar 2 have been basically been demoted back down to officer. So
Right.
essentially, there was no one who could authorize it.
Well,
okay.
I got back.
I get why you might feel a certain way about that.
Yeah.
But this is you know full well I didn't need an excuse to go after the police.
Yeah.
But in that circumstance, there was fuck all that could be done.
Okay. Well, he sadly died, but I took his phone and I rung Roop on that phone with a voice changer.
Hang on, who died?
An officer.
Oh.
I literally, it got to say
What, you killed him?
Yes.
Who was your officer?
I don't know.
Are you getting charged for that?
Nope.
There you go.
But I had his phone and I rung Rupert off that phone with a voice changer and I called him Roop. 10 seconds later he said on the phone Cozney. I was like, what? 10 seconds later turns up here, so I immediately opened fire on him because I threatened the officers to not turn up here. I fucking put 4 or 5 bullets in his head. Motherfucker's still fucking sat in his car shooting me. So they obviously win. God knows how.
I'm guessing you missed his fucking head then.
No
offense, Cozney. If you're gonna say
mate.
I shot him 5 times in the face and he shot me, I'm gonna go with you didn't shoot him 5 times
I
in the
promise
face.
you now.
It's okay.
The cops right now have got armor that covers their face.
Or you're a shitty shot.
No, I promise you now I hit them.
I mean, I feel evidence is
Mickey,
pointing
back me up.
towards.
Right, even the officers told me they got hit in the head.
All right, or maybe they've got titanium fucking
Exactly.
headlight. I don't know.
They got this
I was
fucking...
shot I was shot in the face on the beach once. I'm still here.
But his defense is
You ever played COD? Let me put it this way. You ever played COD? You know COD?
I'm not big on fishing.
Call of Duty, you cunt. I am going to smack you.
I knew you'd like that, Ryan. I knew you'd like that. You struck me as a fishing joke kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm partial to a fishing joke too.
Yeah,
right,
I thought you might be.
You know on COD where they have like different parts of the body get hit for different amounts of damage in the game.
That's literally every fucking FPS ever. Yeah, carry on. It's an incredibly basic description of what took place.
No longer here.
What?
No longer here. Quite
no
simply.
longer here. What language are you speaking?
So you
about
could
now?
get shot in the toe and it'd
very
hurt you the same amount as it would in the forehead.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
That's the
I
simplistic way of putting it.
The thing. I don't know why you've likened real life to a game, but fair enough.
Well, it's the only way I could do it because that's not.
It was awful, Mickey. I
I
couldn't think of any
minus
other fucking way of
5.
saying
That was
cunt.
trash.
Minus 5,
That was
Mickey.
trash.
Look, I've been on plus fucking 500 for the last 2 days, so give me a fucking break.
No, he has, to be fair. You're still up 495. Don't worry about
There you go. You're still quids in.
Either way, Root managed to distinguish with me with a voice changer. Calling him Root was sufficient evidence that it's Cozney King.
So
hold
on, having looked at the warrant request at the time, and I couldn't look at it before, but I can now. It appears that may have been a judge's decision that he couldn't do anything about that because a voice ID is not enough.
No.
Hey, good.
not.
Whoever that judge was, 10 out of 10. We like that judge.
Yeah, plus one
I have
judge.
noticed there's a few too many judges, especially judges that are never in the city, signing fucking raid warrants.
Yeah.
What's that about? So I'm sorry, mate. If I've never met you, it's not your business to be signing every warrant the PD asks for.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got raided and they found nothing. Curtis has now charged me twice. One, which has been wiped, which you will never have access to. That's twice. I genuinely would like to file for harassment. And I...
Right, so
what's your
I have made the
for,
PD
though?
aware of this and we're not happy about it.
What?
So about Curtis not asking you whether you are guilty or not guilty.
That entire
Just sending
situation
you
there
off.
where we lost that many guns and gun licenses shouldn't have happened because there was no charge initially for the fucking kidnapping.
Yeah.
That's the point.
We've lost 3 legal gun licenses and we lost
So-
3 guns.
I'll fill you in on the conversations I've been having with Rupert. Rupert has some sort of vendetta against this gentleman to my right.
But
Everything is he's putting every piece of effort into getting him, literally. He's got an absolute grudge against me because I forced him to be a cadet for a potential period of time, and every time I go
Working
into
on
cells, he loses. So he's not happy.
I mean,
with me at
mate,
the
he
moment.
tried to imply that I was corrupt and I taught him 25 new arseholes.
Absolutely. I
In
walked
front
into a
of
cell
half his
tonight.
fucking department.
I also did that.
To be fair, that's
on
a
more
lot
than
of
one occasion over
arseholes.
the past few days.
Mate, he tried to make a slide comment in front
Yeah,
of
I
4
know.
other officers about me
I was
being
there.
corrupt. So I went and got the world's biggest fucking soapbox and just shouted at him for the entire building to hear.
Nice.
And then 5 minutes I get a phone call. Yes, hello, Captain Rupert here. Ever so sorry about my behaviour earlier. I do hope his apology is enough.
Yeah.
And I was like, you Tory cunt, fuck off.
He's done that to me about 8 times over the past 2 days, Solomon. Oh, I'm ever so sorry about this, but
I'm ever so sorry that I'm a raging dickhead.
Well, I think the problem is whatever PD he worked at before had very different set of fucking rules.
I don't think they had any. The guy's a moron.
So,
anyway,
yeah, I think that's what it is. Anyway,
right. This whole it's fucking report. I mean, we'll put an appeal on that and we'll win it because we'll get Sharon Osbourne in it. She'll fuck it up or not be available, and then the judge will rule in our favour.
I've never met her in my life.
Now,
here's the thing: for your arrest,
we are going to take this to appeal.
For your arrest, it's her report. They can't bring in any other officer. It's her report.
No one else is named.
That's wild.
So yeah, so mate, we're gonna fuck them.
Will you please bring Rupert in for mine as well? Because I want to repeal mine if that's the case. Because they shouldn't have been able to search me if there's no kidnapping charge. Anyway,
No. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If we sit down in front of a justice and show him the paperwork and explain everything, if it's clearly a massive fuck up by the police, it doesn't need to go to court because a justice can look at it and go, this is complete bullshit. I am overturning this without going to court.
Absolutely.
You only need to go to court if there is a legal argument either way. If it's a clear abuse of power or a rampant fuck up, it doesn't always need to go to court. You should and could be able to resolve it by speaking to a judge, showing them it and going, this is mental. It should never have happened. Overturn it.
Yeah.
Now, out of interest, and I know this is another thing. When they said, right, we need your other legal firearm, I willingly said on record, I'll hand it to it. Obviously, they could raid, but...
That's what they're raiding for. That's all they should be able to fucking get
but
anyway.
if you guys were there, 100%
also, Ryan,
we could fight that.
Just realised, officers involved, apparently none. There's no officer. No officer has been tagged in this. It's been written by Rupert, but he is not tagged. He's not tagged himself as involved. So
that's funny.
I guess he wasn't involved, and nor was Banks. Apparently, he's also not tagged as being involved.
He's a twat as well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a bellend.
So involved in yours, Cozney, was Sharon Osbourne.
So I've dealt with the secondary one for Cozney and got him released, no charge, and all his equipment back except his firearm because his firearm was still. That's what they are supposed to do.
Well, they're not. And he said,
Rupert even threatened me on the phone and said, "Well, we'll leave it at that. Then we'll just keep the stuff." I said, "You can't do that, son. That's against the law. You've been ordered by a judge to do it."
I'm not giving you 189 bags and nugs of marijuana. Yeah.
Well, that's in Buckley's hands at the moment. He's dealing with Rupert.
I'm also realising right now it's been 4 days and those reports haven't been updated, so they can't update those now.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, the minute they try it, it shows bias.
I just want
it's been 4 days. There's no reason on God's green earth they would be waiting 4 days. It's about 4 days later, they've forgotten.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they ain't going to those now. In their head, done, move on.
I have said to him in the most cryptic way possible, there's many gangs around the city and many gangs shoot on sight, no questions asked. And I believe that we have a lot of... One officer told me he respects you so much he gives you shit because he knows you won't shoot him. I was like, great, thanks. So what, do we just start shooting him?
Maybe.
Yeah,
well, like I said to you,
we're ready for it, but it doesn't need to be that way, does it?
No, it doesn't. It shouldn't need to be that way. They're forcing a hand that they really don't want to force.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, they have no idea what they're fucking what kind of worms are opening up.
Because I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth, right? If it was up to me, I'd have 8 guys on the roof behind me and 5 on the one in front of you, and I'd just wait for him to pull in, and I'd absolutely get him laced because we've got enough guns for it. Fact.
Oh, in no disrespect, have you ever known the stupidity of a police officer to roll up 1 or 2 deep on a gang turf that is known to have more than 15 people?
Yes, his
name
was Denzel Shiesty.
Yeah, I know, but he don't count as a cunt. He's not even a good sort of cunt, you know what I mean?
That guy's fucking rolled up on a compound with 15 people with fucking ARs on his own. He's a so I have. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Well, yeah. So I'm
familiar with the concept of an idiot. Yes.
Yes. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. But this is what they're doing. They're rolling in here, 1 or 2 deep, and expecting to be fucking obeyed without fucking fail, and it just don't work that way.
No, I know, don't they? We know it don't, but they don't.
They're brain dead, mate. They're absolutely brain dead. Some of them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That Rupert's a bona fide cunt.
Yeah, well,
T on the end.
we are. I have been dealing with him over a period of a lot of different incidents, to the point where I wrote to the Chief Justice and asked him to suspend him pending an investigation for that shooting. And he handed it to one of the other judges to deal with. I then wrote a letter to Fart and Rupert stating that I wanted Rupert demoted to cadet, $100,000, and a public apology. And with when that letter went through, they came to negotiate after they told me to go fuck myself the day before. Basically, Fart walked up to my face and went, "Sorry, Mickey, excuse my French, but go fuck yourself." Well, I made me offer.
How long until Hell Week though? Fuck me, what, a month in and you get Hell Week already? Jesus, boring as fuck.
It's a bad state of affairs, isn't it?
It's no good for no one, but it's coming, and it's going to come quicker.
I can feel it coming very quickly.
Doesn't surprise me.
We won't even be able to walk out their fucking door.
I said to you, Cosney, I've been in these situations that you're in at the moment, and I know we've dealt with them, I've dealt with them, and I understand where you're coming from. I can only advise you to try and hold off and let us do the legal work.
Oh, no,
also,
I am.
Also, right, guys, is it normal where we went down to someone's block before, kicked fuck out of them, they pulled out a PD Glock, started shooting at us, but we still managed to smash his head in. I jumped off a roof, hurt my leg, ended up going down. So Rupert and his band of merry men turned up, took my radio channel for what God knows reason.
It's fairly normal for police to check. If they assume you're in a group or a gang, they will normally check radio.
Well, just for anything, is that normal? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
not without
if it's
having,
violent.
They would need some form of.
Yeah, there was a shooting happened there, but the guy who did the shooting got found with the PD Glock on him.
Right.
Surely the suspect's well-being is more important.
It's a grey area. That
yeah,
one.
I mean, that one's a bit odd. I mean, it's not the same as going through your fucking phone. It's
That's
radio.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I
just find it bizarre, but then on the radio, obviously something was said. Oh yeah, Nate's sound. He's still got his strap because obviously our mate let a few shots off as well, but got off. And soon as Rupert heard that, he was straight down here with a couple of cars full of officers.
He's got a fucking penchant for you guys.
He wants me.
He absolutely does. And the thing is, we keep fucking him over legally. So the more we fuck him over legally, the more desperate he is to get you at the moment.
Is it because most criminals around here don't hide anything? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I mean, the Costellos claim to be very, below fucking the water layer, so to speak.
Under the radar.
Oh yeah, they are, to be fair, yeah. But then they had to borrow a load of money off us the other day.
Yeah, they did.
Not that it helped them, I'm told.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No.
But it helped us a lot.
We ended up billing them 50 grand and kept them money.
Nice. Well, fucking why not? Make money.
Exactly.
I was going to say, quick question. Any update on the old Declan Reed scenario?
Hardly ever see him, mate.
But one thing I will guarantee is that it will happen by the end of the week. That's a fact.
Now a member of CID.
I've been keeping my eye on him.
How the fuck is he a member of CID? The guy intentionally threw a court case.
Well, I heard
conflicting a judge, and now he's CID.
Well, I've heard now that he's a lieutenant.
I don't believe so.
I would be shocked if that was true.
I heard someone shout lieutenant, and then he replied to him when I was there before.
I was discussing this with the officers today. Actually, everyone who was lieutenant and captain or thereabouts, they've all been reduced to sergeant except two officers.
Revenge on Mona?
And they are both the CID captain and lieutenant.
We just know that he's a lying fuck.
Right, okay.
A lying snaky cunt. We knew that anyway. I could
O'Malley earlier and some of the others. And I know O'Malley's still a lieutenant, and I believe Sterling is still a captain.
But don't worry, by the end of this week, I'll have that Declan. 100%. I've been keeping every now and again. I've been keeping my eye on him and that, and I don't really want him to make sure that he knows that something's going to happen. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he will. Don't worry.
Well, I heard on the grapevine they lost one of their numbers last night.
Lost the what?
They had a cop die.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you guys killed a cop as well.
We did.
We did.
Right.
Are these two different cops?
I imagine so.
Yeah, I believe so.
They don't reborn and get shot again.
I mean, nah, I'm gonna shut up now.
Indeed.
Fucking Rupert seems to.
He never
I'll
shuts
be
up.
back. 10 minutes later, he's there again.
Like a cheap posh Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
less steroids and more Tory.
I'll be back.
I shall
sir.
return.
Yeah, I shall return.
More estrogen than fucking testosterone.
That's the one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How have you boys got better vests than the PD? Hang on, let me get a look at you.
Absolutely.
Hang on. Let me get a look at
I
you.
like
Let
him.
me
He's from
this.
Texas. He
Yeah.
needs it.
Mickey, mate, did you?
I'll be honest, mate. That vest might be too big.
PD
It's sort of the
got
vest and the vest that become
Tom,
one.
hold
I'll
on.
take this. There we
I've
go. Look
actually
at that.
just
It's
got
well
hold of
good.
my MDT tonight, so
How about
I can
your
look.
leather vest and your
Give me your
vest
state
and
ID.
merged?
I know. Yeah. What the
My
fuck?
well
state
good.
ID
Yeah.
is 18.
That is it. That's
19.
genuinely all you got
was
to
it-
do
was
now
looking
is
for
get some ARs that
I
make
just
the
wanted to know
fucking
the charge,
full
what the
mags
fine
look
was for
proper,
getting caught
and
with
we're
a
good
BB
to
Glock.
go.
Exactly.
Right, give me a second.
We're
I can
working on that.
Do that
Just
for
propped
you.
at the moment.
One
Nah,
second.
man, I don't give a shit. It looks mean, mate. It looks mean. I'm hoping you boys don't put on a three-piece suit and then also put the tactical vest over the top like the
Oh, that'd
Costellos
be
do.
wild.
That looks well done.
Wait, what the fuck happened to your muscles?
I've been away in France, mate. No trend over there.
Been on the devil's dandruff in France, haven't
Devil's dandruff.
But no one goes to France and does coke.
I? To be fair, they don't.
No, MDMA, ecstasy, maybe some acid.
Now we're talking.
You
Bit of
know.
acid looking up at that Eiffel Tower to burn my cap out.
No. That's the south of France, mate. Look out at the fucking sea, and then start to go for a wander and convince yourself you've entered the spirit realm, and you're talking with the Fae, and all you're doing is talking to a fucking confused banana salesman on the side of the beach. Brilliant. Old Bill turn up, and then they're fucking arresting you, and you
No
think it's
worries,
the fucking
Scott, mate.
porcupine.
Tight work, bro,
No idea what's going on.
Please take me with you.
You woke up 12 hours later in a small fucking room, going, "Hang on, what's happened here?" Don't know how good a lawyer I am, but I might be fucked.
On the subject of cocaine, Solomon, do you know anything about Mr. Syndicate and Mr. Script?
But you mean the fake 1 and fake 2?
I'm not too sure about that.
I don't know if I'm buying what I'm being told they're selling. I'll be real.
Well, they are weird, but
Okay,
we have met them a few times. And
When was the last
Right.
time you saw him?
What
'Cause,
was the charge you were
from
reporting
what
he
I'm
got?
hearing, everything went
Yeah,
dead.
just
like,
possession of one, yeah.
completely dead.
so I don't want to sit here and go, oh, I
I've
only
got
deal
robbery
with
of
them.
the
However,
government.
I do speak with Script quite a bit.
Sorry, robbery of a government employee. Let me have a look.
Now, they are bringing cocaine into Los Santos.
But they
And-
say they are.
They say they are, yeah, and I'm not sure how it's going to go, but if they are who they pretend to be, it's worth a shot. That's the way I
I mean,
see
look,
it.
at the end of the day, they go into everything with both eyes wide open. If they fuck you
Yeah.
around, just fucking dome them in the fucking head and leave them in the fucking sea.
After the shit show that Jimbo caused, they realised that whoever they employed before, so I said, look, let me do it.
Whoever they employed before, apparently they employed everyone.
Well, no,
Yeah.
they employed
kinda
two
did.
numpties that no one knows, which a little bit smart if it's how it's wanted. If they wanted it to go the way they did, but it didn't. These numpties contacted everyone. So I said, and it got shut down. So I said to them, look, let me deal with it. I know who the top boys are. Give me the cocaine. I am supposed to have 5 kilos coming at some point. When, I do not know.
The people you spoke to in person weren't Syndicate or Script.
I have spoken to Syndicate and Script.
In person.
Yes, numerous times.
Okay. Right. So who are these other fucking dickheads?
They were people that they just got because they're very hard to deal with. They won't come anywhere near the city. You have to go miles away to meet them.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah. So these guys, their job was to get the gangs together. I don't know what went wrong or how it went wrong. It was weird, but I sort of said to him, look, this is a fuck up. Let me deal with it. And he did agree. But he said he has to wait for CID to back off and shit like that, and then it will come in.
Well, I mean, proof will be in the pudding, won't it?
Yeah, I'm like you say, I could just fucking shoot him in the head, but what do I gain? But if he is telling the truth and he is who he says he is or who he works for, then that's big. Very big.
I mean, a cocaine pipeline could be mad money.
Yes. But that needs to
Make
be
sure
kept.
you store it somewhere that ain't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
any of your names.
We've got
We've got a couple.
4 properties now already. But
Not in your names.
2 of them aren't, no. 2 are, 2 aren't. But
Or don't
yeah,
put it in the 2 that are.
if we get it, we will have to... We want to distribute it because that will be our job. We can't not have it and not distribute it, but the question is who. That's the
I mean,
magic.
Vipers would be solid. Ballers would be solid.
I agree,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, got it here now.
Some of Moist Gang would be solid. Some of them I
So
would fuck it
possession
up
of a
somehow.
government-issued
I can
weapon.
deal. I can
That would
deal
be
with
it.
Beetle, but I
50
know that
grand
Beetle
and
wouldn't keep a
250
secret
months.
where it comes from.
50 grand, yeah?
No,
No,
chance.
he would. If you sat him down and
you said
asked him to, he
250
would.
months.
You think?
250 months
Yeah,
and 50 grand.
100%. Especially if I told him.
That's alright, fair enough.
Well,
I see
then
someone that
maybe
got
I'll
charged
get you to
75
assist me with
today
that,
for it.
because
That's why I asked.
It would have been
I
that
don't
if
think
they
he
had the
would,
other
but-
equipment. It would
Now,
have been,
with Beetle, if
government-issued equipment as
you
well.
approach him the
If
If
Right,
they
right
didn't
fair
have
way,
anything else on and they
he
didn't
can
double
be
charge for that, then they'd
fucking
get
super
hammered.
serious when he needs to be.
Oh
Alright,
no,
fair enough.
Beetle's
Yeah,
spot
sure.
on. It's just everyone
Alright, well, thank
else.
you for that anyway.
No worries, brother.
50 grand, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone else, but
Yeah, like I said, you have a word with him and just make it clear that look, you know,
like you say, other
can
than
tell
them
your gang where you got it from.
other than
Maybe,
them three,
maybe
who else?
Costello's. I mean, they're pretty. I mean, they fly under the radar. They're a bit more organized crime than fucking gangbanger. So maybe
Yeah.
them. If you want to distribute it and make sure it sells rather than instantly gets picked up by the PD and then suddenly the whole thing's getting looked at, then yeah.
But that's what I don't want to do. But I, like I say, if it was down to me, I'd hold on to it. I'd let them give it to me and hold on to it. But they're not going to be impressed. It needs to be out there. That's what they want. But
Yeah, well, I mean, if you've instantly got 3 or 4 firms there, they can. I mean, that's like you could, 3. I'm old school. I call every gang a firm.
no, same.
Anyway,
same.
you've got 3 or 4 fucking gangs who, and that's it. You don't need to distribute to everyone
Mm,
because they can then choose if they want to distribute further down the fucking line,
that's
as
down
long
to
as they
them.
as long as they keep your fucking mouth out of the fucking name.
But it will end up being about here, there, and everywhere. And they know it's actually here. That's my worry.
I mean, if police catch it, it'll be in the hands of so many people that trying to draw a line to you will be nearly
Yeah.
impossible, or it will be fucking hearsay. The only way the police could really draw a line back to you is if they watch, photograph, and then arrest in the middle of a drop off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
What's the situation with recalls and that?
Rico's not a thing yet.
Right, sweet.
Yeah, there's no RICO legislation at all at the moment.
No.
Right, good.
Equally, if you are going to do a drop off, make sure it's fucking arse end of nowhere, or be real fucking clever. Nick a boat. Tell them to
Guarantee
nick
you
a
Rupert
boat.
will still meet us there.
No, just make sure you do it in such a way as it's so difficult for the police to even get eyes on.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You end up seeing
You know,
Rupert with a
absolutely.
fucking set of flippers on port next to what? Hi guys!
I'll get diving tanks, go down to the bottom of the ocean, and fucking Rupert down with a cup of tea, won't he? Fuck me.
Honestly, he's like RoboCop, man. It's a joke.
Yeah, no, but no, yeah, yeah, these guys, I'm not sure, but if it comes, awesome. If it doesn't, fuck it, we've got other things to deal with. We'll see. Hennessy, how's them bits coming? Are they done?
We are Kushti, we are ready to go.
Are they done?
We're good to go, just finished up, yeah.
Right.
Weed?
No.
What's weed like these
no,
days?
Weeds and getting better.
Impossible.
Is it? Is it? Okay, well that's 2 different answers there, isn't it? Fuck me.
It's
It's
good,
getting
but
better. It's absolute dog shit. Like, pick one.
It's very hard to get.
Yeah, it's hard to get the seeds, but when you've got them, it's good.
Yeah.
But surely once you've got seeds, all you got to do is cultivate a massive crop of males, and then that's it. You're bosh. You're good to go.
because,
You're kind of getting 1 for 1.
yeah,
So you're kind of
plant it,
getting
you
back
get it
more or
back.
less what you're putting back in, because you've got to put a
Yeah, that's
female down
crazy.
with a male.
So put it this way, every
Oh, that's
40,
dumb.
every 40
know. Yeah,
that's
plants I
stupid.
put down, I'll profit 6
Yeah.
on average. Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got to wait
Need some
6
better
hours.
fucking fertilizer.
But when it first came about, we hit it hard. You probably don't know much about the rep system, I'm guessing.
It's the new fucking gang bollocks.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on 172 because we hit it hard, and obviously Kingpin's found out and gone, whoa. But the good thing is, other people are going to struggle like fuck to keep up.
By the end of this week, we should have enough to build one of these weapons benches. So,
Yeah.
depending on what that
It's like-
produces, we might be
Very
having
nice.
a
It
new
was like the
source of
Vargos
situation.
today. The Vargos spat at one of the boys, so we went there, wiped him out, and just deleted them. All their scrapes gone, all their turf's gone,
Yeah,
all
they
their
took
rep
all their
is
sprays off.
gone.
Fucking hell.
And this is the thing with people with us. We have a lot of reps, so if anyone really pisses off, we will wipe you, and you are fucked.
How does that work? So what? Explain this to me.
So if you
So, say for instance, you've got 100 rep, right? And you've got 2 sprays on your block. I come and remove them sprays, which cost me 10 rep per scraper, and then you then have 0 rep because I've removed all your territory.
Okay.
You lose your sprays, you lose your lives, that's it really.
yeah,
Basically, you
Ah,
get
okay. This reminds me an awful lot of something that took place like 5 years ago, which I was deeply unfond of. But here we
yeah,
are.
Yeah.
I like it. I like fuck it. It's down to you.
But here's why I don't like it. Right? it's a system that massively benefits Southside mentality.
I
Yeah.
agree.
It's a
100%
system that
yeah.
massively fucks anyone trying to be a bit more under the radar organized crime.
Fact. That's a fact.
That's why. That's the only way. Look at me. I come down here because you boys are down here. I don't come down here any other fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I live in fucking Vinewoods. Vinewood's my turf. I'm old school organized crime. Always have been, same as Mick. If I was looking to start a gang right now, I'd be looking at this going, what the fuck is the point?
But to be fair, if you've got respect, you'll be left alone.
Well, that's
People
the
can't
only
afford to scrape.
that's kind of the only benefit, I think.
But in the long, you are right. In the long run, when we get bored, and we've got all this fucking money, we'll say, right, boys, it's X amount of dough, or you ain't getting on the ladder. But at the same point, that's the benefit from being here from the start, innit? And you know yourself, if you come late to the party, you're fucked.
Well, yeah, the only way you aren't fucked if you come late to the party is if you are fucking the charisma of fucking, I don't know,
Yeah.
God himself or something.
Yeah.
Nice of
Mona's
you to
been
notice,
wiped
Solomon.
once.
What was that, Mickey?
I said it's nice of you to notice, Solomon.
Yeah, it's definitely you I was talking about.
Either way, I'm very sorry. We do have something big to move on
No,
to.
you're all good.
brother.
No, you're all good. Look, we're gonna deal with these court cases.
Thank you.
I think we've got an argument that we can get it all done without even going to court. If I'm completely honest with you, because the paperwork is such a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what'll happen with the lads be giving back their gun licenses, etc.?
That is the goal, because if there should never have been an arrest, then the license should never have been taken away.
And not
Fruit
even
of
a
the poison
fucking
tree,
raid.
my friends. Fruit of the
Yeah.
poison tree.
Through the poison tree. So we'll have a sit down with the justice. We'll explain everything, and we'll try and get them to make a out of court ruling based on police. Incompetence, essentially.
Perfect. Right.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
Lads,
leave it with
let's
us,
do
you
this.
boys. Do what you got to
See
do,
you
all
later
right?
on.
All right, love you
Good
lots.
luck.